Hello, everyone. Got a few things that I meant to show the other night or last night when I was showing off tokens. This is a rather large, looks like brass or something, but it's the Incan calendar or Mayan calendar. Sorry. But this thing is very thick and very big. I think it is like a gift shop type thing that if you go down to Mexico, there's near where the pyramid complex is by Mexico City, you can buy stuff like this. If this was a silver, it'd be like probably a 5 ounce one, something like that. We'll set this down right here and move on to one other thing. This is a Booker T. Washington. Hello, Kane. How you doing? Good to see you. This is a Booker T. Washington $50 commemorative 1946. Okay. And it is says birthplace memorial. Doesn't have anywhere to speak of. Maybe a little, but again, it was a commemorative, and it was $10. Someone had 18.50, but I'm thinking they did not sell it or not sell it fast, so $10 ended up being the price. And at the time, I think other half dollars were running about $9.50 to $10, so it was priced about the same as any other junk silver coin at the time. Now, I did buy this. What this is, 50th anniversary, 1941. It's a 1 troy ounce of silver. It says around the edge here. And I weight tested it and then ice tested it. Ice melted real quick. The round got real cold, which tells me this is silver. Now, sometimes these things, the design make the ping sound weird. It doesn't ping quite the same as what you'd think a lot of silver would, but I'm pretty sure it is what it says. And it says 3/9, 1 troy ounce, 3/9 fine silver. Now, about this, when I went to the coin dealer's shop today, guy told me he had bought 100 of them. The owner who buys all the coins bought 100 generic rounds. And I was looking at them, there was 10 left. He said they'd already sold 90 of them and he just got it in this week. So now they only had 9. Now, after I left, they could have sold the rest of them. Hard telling. But I thought this was pretty neat. I tried to look it up online, and this particular design I couldn't find anywhere for sale. There's several different 50th anniversary Pearl Harbor rounds out there, generic type rounds, but what they say, this one is mine. So he had an Elvis Presley round too, which I almost bought, but I passed on it. But these pretty low mintages on some of. I don't have it handy right at the moment. I could look it up in the red book though to see how much they made this year. And since I'm live at the moment and I have a red book real close, I think I'll just do that. Hope everyone's having a good night. I do have to get out of here for too long. Let's see where these are in the red glossary. Philippine issues. We'll go back here. There's commemoratives. It's a little bit older one. All right. This is one I'd like to get right there because it has a sailing ship on it. 36 Long Island. Red Book says 81,000 or so distribution. AU50 one's $85. If I found one of these that looked AU, I'd probably be willing to pay that much for it. All right. Booker T. Washington can't be too much further. Here it is. All right. Let's see. Is there any mint on this? I don't see a mint. So, it's showing it only is in mint and sets. So, what you have on these 700,000 Philadelphia ones, 50,000 Denvers, 500,000 estimates. So, in order to get your mint state set, you must get a Denver one, which will be harder since there's only 50,000 of them. But if you look down the line here on these other ones, there's not very many of them made when you're talking 6,000 and 8,000 mintages on those other years, the 47, 48, and 49. Now the 50S, 62,000. 51, Philadelphia's 210. Everything else of those are real low mintages, which is interesting because I really didn't know how many there was of that particular one. Okay, that answers this other question I had. This Washington $50 commemorative DNS 2,200,000 and 4,800,000. I have several of these. Most of them were priced around melt. And that looks like there really isn't much premium for these because you have to have mint state 67 or proof 67 for it to be worth much. Anyway, about all that. Commemoratives, a lot of them are generally not priced very high for some reason. Not if you want to sell them anyway. This is about the most common one, actually, so it's... Someone took time to flatten the staples out. I didn't have to do that. That was already done. Some of my need to have staples flattened, and they're not yet. But this is kind of cool. I quite like this thing. Even though it's probably a gift shop item. I haven't actually even tried to find this on sale anywhere online because I don't have any money in it to speak of. I think I bought it for $2 or something. Don't really remember. But these silver rounds like this, I always like to buy them if I can get them at a good price, or if it's something interesting on the design, because there's so many different designs on these that it's there's probably thousands of different designs for 1 ounce silver rounds. But like I said, the ping on this is kind of odd because sometimes the design on these just doesn't ping like you would think. I mean, the Tecumseh round I have that turned out to be 3/9 silver has a double rim on it, and its ping is real weird. But it tests on a Sigma 3/9, so it is what it claims to be. Now, how much does this big thing weigh? Might as well turn it on. I don't think it weighs more than this scale is rated for. We'll just put it on ounce. And we have it on ounce. We'll put this on here and see what it reads. Well, I think it went over. Oh, wait, it's on ounces, so it's 2.85 ounces. Almost 3 ounces of whatever this is. So if it was a silver one and one of them 5 ounce ones, probably a little thicker than this, but maybe close to the size. You can see it's almost exactly twice the radius of the 1 ounce round. That is pretty close. Let's just stick this on here, which I'm not sure. It's actually about the same size as this Churchill in every step of the way. Anyway, I do have other things to do tonight, and I thank Kane Friday for swinging by. But other than that, I hope everyone has a good night. And who don't know who came back, but someone's watching. If you'll say hi, and they left. Well, everyone have a good night, and I will see you maybe tomorrow for a little while.